See if that works. Okay, that works better. Yeah, there we go. Sweet, I think we fixed it.
Yay!
Let me make sure it's running okay over here. It seems to be fine. Except it keeps going back to this pixelated dish.
It keeps going back to the default.
No, I think because I'm adjusting the bit frame and I think it goes a little lower when I put it on. Yeah, it did. Come on! Okay, we'll stop it again and try it out one more time. Hopefully that works out better. If not, I'm sure it will be fine for now. Okay.
That can always be
Edited.
edited.
Yeah, see, that looks fine.
Yeah, looks good.
Just hold it, internet. Okay, put this over here.
The mess.
I know. I like it though. I feel like these are always the funnest parts.
Well, peel off.
Yeah. I like acrylic because you can't peel it off.
Right.
Oils just makes me itchy. Not gonna lie.
Better than making your jaw sore.
Jaw sore.
Yeah, if your jaw is sore, it's usually an indication that you have lead poisoning.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing? Eating paint? Like, I don't think that works.
You have seen my paintings, right?
That is true. You are kind of mad.
Right.
I need to get a smaller canvas, actually. It's not even a canvas. It's like,
You mean,
well, it is a canvas, but smaller palette. That's what I mean. Okay. Alrighty. So I think we're up and running now. So what do you want to say? Do you want to say anything, or should we just start painting and see how that goes?
I'd say just start painting.
Okay, dope.
Get you a smaller palette. Disappear.
Disappear.
Right off the bat.
Leaving me already.
Yep. Look at that.
Alright. Cool. We'll have that. Got some smaller brushes now.
So what did you want to say?
I don't know. That'll work. Oh yeah, you do use random materials. That works. Works very well, sir.
At least not one time.
I know not. Alright, I think we'll paint till... What time is it?
3:48.
Yeah. Oh shit, now it started acting up again.
Knew I ran away.
I know. It just loves you that much.
Yeah.
I think I might have pressed something on this one. Up all that. Yeah, I'll look up how to make that faster then. Put this thing up there and it's how much?
It's just locked up.
I think so. There's so many backspaces. Just delete them all. There we go. Cool. If anything, we might be able to record for now until we figure out this other ish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that was another question I was going to ask is it like recording, even though it's not?
Skip frames detected. Skip frames detected 3 minutes ago, a minute ago. Okay, how do you fix that? Lower your...
I'm just going to start logging off. Yeah.
Cool, I think it's working again.
And we're back.
Yeah, we'll see. This new OBS system's pretty cool.
Yeah?
I think so, yeah. It's pretty easy, and it's kind of more helpful than what I was used to before. Not that I was very good at it before either.
Yeah. Obviously better than what I would be, because I have no experience with it whatsoever.
And outer settings. And it's fine for now. Okay. I'll just leave it for now. It gives up. The computers does not like me. Only on occasion.
Yeah. But is it still recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
CC.
We can figure out all the bugs later.
Yeah. Latest.
AKA
Stay.
until somebody else does it for me.
Fair enough. That's the way I roll.
I'm like, hey, I got this problem.
Or someone gets so annoyed and they're like, good God, Toby.
Just give it to me.
Yeah.
Just give it to me.
Fucking take it.
Like an IT guy's wet dream. They love that shit. Like, just give it to me. Like, sweet.
That's usually how I run life. Just make people frustrated enough to where they do it for me. Just kidding. I don't. Not all the time. Excuse me. It sounds like some video game Maple Story stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever played those?
Nope.
You don't play video games, that's right.
Nope. Unless it's an arcade game.
Arcade game?
Yeah.
What was the last arcade game you played?
I think I played. I lied. I went to. Well, it was still
played
at an
Mario Kart.
Yeah, it was Mario Kart. That was it. actually.
It's not an arcade game.
I mean, it was at an arcade. It was an arcade game to me.
Alright.
I mean, like, the last
I
console
guess.
that I owned was the original Nintendo.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yep.
That's dope
NES.
as fuck. Was that like a mind-blowing thing to you?
What, to have it?
Yeah.
Like, for its time, yeah. Yeah, it was way better than Atari.
Fucking Atari.
Dude, I played Atari all the fucking time. In my filthy mouth. But Atari was better than ColecoVision. In my,
Oh, is that how you say it? I've been
Yes.
saying it like Coleco or something.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's still a piece of shit.
I mean, people, yeah, people, those who remember it just
They
be
don't
like,
exist
yeah,
yet.
whatever. Like, maybe I'm wrong.
Oh well. I don't know what to do for these eyes. I think the circular thing is the way to go, but
I do like them. Like the circles better than the shards.
I'm like covering you up.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, it's not.
I'm fine with it.
Oops. No!
What'd you do?
I'll put black in the eye.
Maybe alright.
I know.
The beauty of acrylics, you can let it dry in like
2
5
seconds.
minutes. Yeah. Paint right over it. Like it never happened. Cover the crime.
Let's see. Still looks like it's running, alright. Treat.
Ooh.
Tis possible. How much more are you gonna work on this one for? Forever.
Feels like. No.
Wait, is this like a wood board?
Yeah, it's like masonite.
Masonite.
Yeah. Just a panel or illustration panel. Pretty much.
Those easy to work with?
Yeah.
Is it harder to frame?
Sometimes. Yeah, it's easier to frame, I think. You know, in my opinion, it's easier to get frames for. But the pain in the butt for these is like, I like that super smooth, like look to it, to a lot of paintings. So I try not to like glob, or you know, use use a lot of texture with paint.
Okay.
So I kind of approach it like almost like in an illustrator's, you know, fashion, I guess. I just like that look. So when everything would be super smooth, so I try to like paint on boards and panels and things like that, which is good to a degree, but it's easier to scratch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, you scratch paint right off of this thing.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be a little more careful with it.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Until you varnish it. All that, it's fine. But I also paint in about 1,000,000 layers.
Yeah, you take your time.
Yeah. To a degree. I mean, I take my time, but I stress about it the entire time. Like, I need to get this done.
I'm always like, I'll get it done tomorrow. Never.
Right?
Never tomorrow.
So I try to force myself to at least focus on 2, maybe 3 paintings at a time.
Mm.
That way, when one is drying, I can just jump over to the next one. And when I get frustrated, because that's usually what happens, is I get frustrated with it. And then, or I don't want to mess it up. Like I get to the point where I'm like, it looks really good, but it still needs all the things, you know, like details and finished and all that. Then I'm like, I don't want to screw it up, so I walk away from it and just start working on something else.
Fair enough. Always have a hard time going back into projects.
I'm trying not to take too much time away from it. And just
like get at it while the idea is still fresh-ish.
Mm-hmm. But you still, I don't know. At least I need that time to like walk away. Because like if I push through sometimes, or if I get frustrated and I keep going, I will murder thousands, or not thousands, but I'll murder like, you know, tens of hours or 20 hours, 30 hours worth of work. And like, well, that was dumb.
Yeah, I find myself doing that a lot. Or I get to the point where I'm like, oh, I totally have a different idea that's so much better than what I'm working on. All right, paint over everything.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Start over. Don't think about it too much.
I'm really good at that. Like, I will black out a painting without any problem if I see it not going in the direction that I want it to. Kind of a spoiled brat that way.
Is that spoiled brat? I feel like.
Not real. I mean, sometimes it feels like it, where it's like, it's not going my way, and I just black it out. But, I mean, reality for me is I already see where it's going. It's not what I want it to be, or it's not up to snuff, and it's just a lot easier to start completely over than to try and, like, change or morph a lot of things in a different way. So it's almost like fighting an uphill battle. If I'm like, oh, well, if I just change the chin to this and do this and do that, like, it's better just to black it out and start over. This is like a free, you know, open slate.
For sure, for sure. I concur. Is Signe outside?
Yes, because she got sick.
She got sick?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she threw up.
Yeah, she got nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah, she's like, oh, there's cameras here? It's like, Dad, you know I don't like cameras. I don't like being on camera, Dad.
Watch, Inkwell's gonna jump on one of us here in a bit.
Right.
Or she just falling asleep over there?
She's staring at Signe.
She's just chilling up there.
Yeah, just plotting Signe's death. To be fair.
I'm so sorry,
It happens.
For Signe?
I mean, sometimes.
Lello, didn't we buy yellow? Is this it?
Yes.
No, it's not.
I mean,
it seems pretty full, though. The fuck?
Buy yellow? Yeah.
Yeah, we bought a whole other one.
Mm-hmm.
It was real yellow, from what I remember. It's right.
As in, like, the
here.
title?
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, real yellow.
Oh. There you go.
Rural yellow.
That's for real yellow. I apologize if I offended anyone in that.
Why?
I will be doing that a lot. I apologize for my last.
It's okay.
I have a knife.
Nah, I got perfectly good teeth.
Now? You keep doing that, you won't.
It's just plastic. I know.
I know.
I'm a child. Leave me alone.
You
Oh, there you go.
I'm a child too.
Obviously. Duh.
Sure.
Put you up there. Let's see. That doesn't look too bad. I just need to... I'll figure out how to get a clear picture on these.
Work in progress.
Work in progress.
And that just means people can let us know if they like it or not. If they don't, I mean, we'll just
stop. We're doing it anyway. Fuck it.
I mean, yeah. Piss off. Change the YouTube channel. all the Halloween things.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Are we dressing up?
I do every day, but I mean, yeah. I'm in.
Talking about your human bodysuit.
Yeah, my meat suit. Go out into the world and go, look, I'm a human. Little do they know. I am a robot.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, both of our pieces that we're working on today kind of have a Halloween feel.
Kinda, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the colors definitely fit in. I mean, most things that I work on look like Halloween, so it's fine.
That is true.
I mean, it's not hard to go, oh, what's Toby's favorite holiday?
Halloween, definitely.
No.
I think a lot of people's are nowadays.
And maybe it's because, like, it was always, like, such a, well, Christmas had better be your first, your first pick.
You think so? You think
I
it's a
don't
hostile
know.
situation for most people? Well, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, it's almost
families and ish.
Yep. It's like, you better say your families. Spending time with family is number one.
Yeah.
No.
Not a bad thing.
No, absolutely not. And
But
I never felt
I
like pressured for that. But I can see where
I have. But I understand.
Yeah.
I've definitely been the bad child every now and then. I'm a horrible daughter every now and then.
I think we all are.
Horrible daughters?
I mean, I was a horrible daughter. Just saying. I mean, if we're going by standards like that, I'd be a horrible daughter. Never wear dresses.
Yeah, fuck that ish.
Refuse to go out with boys.
That was me, actually.
Yeah.
And I refused to wear dresses sometimes. I only wore it for Sundays because my dad forced. It's like, it's church.
See, I kind of refused church.
Just reject it.
Early age, it just didn't feel right.
I mean, fair, but damn it! I think I got a piece of hair stuck in between the paint here.
Oh no!
Got it!
At least it's in the black. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in there.
Well, no. A little trick.
What?
You take a razor blade.
Don't we have one of those somewhere?
I have a few. Don't get any ideas, YouTube land.
Put up. I think.
You got it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This probably
is
isn't
a white hair? No!
Yeah, it looks like Signy hair. It has
that long?
It has some girth to it.
There we go.
And then you can actually take a little bit of sandpaper or scrape it off with a nail.
Nails, man.
And then,
multi-purpose tools. And just paint it over black, just
yep.
like my soul. Fair enough.
I think I hit the thing, so I might want to check the angle.
Oh, I mean, it looks fine.
Cool.
I mean, I'll see it in a second. Oh, or 8 seconds rather, because it's a little bit slow. I think we're good. What did I drop? Oh,
I just paint. You're good.
just paint. Oh, God.
What?
Oh, you did move it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Fell right into it.
I can't get it.
Oh, yeah, just move it slowly like that. Okay. What?
Oh, I thought you dropped something.
Danke,
What did you
danke.
mean to drop something?
Purposely. Whoops, and then I took it over again. We'll see. I think I fixed it, though.
Okay.
Danke, danke.
Bitte, bitte.
I feel like that's too orangey. I need to tone it down with some black.
Or purple.
Oh, purple.
Like a deep purple.
I could probably make that.
I just looked over and seen my big melon fucking moving.
Big melon.
The giant shiny thing.
Yeah.
And then you can dry brush the black off of the like back end right into that purple. It'd be a nice fade.
Mm-hmm. Wait, this?
Mm-hmm. Or
the opposite way?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, with a little bit of the
that way
blue.
you have like the orange, like the little like edge of the orange showing through.
Okie doke.
Just like this. I just
Gah.
yeah. If you're
Okey-doke.
telling me what to do.
I don't mind.
Yeah. You know what you're doing.
Not really. Never know what I'm doing. I zone out most of the time.
No, that's pretty much my best advice ever. Zone the fuck out.
Tell your brain to shut the fuck up and
Yep.
just go.
Just zone. Just let things happen. Bob Ross style. We're just going
You know, I've never watched Bob Ross until like I came here and I started watching some of it.
Bob Ross is awesome.
He has like that weird monotone voice,
Mm-hmm.
and he's funny occasionally.
Yeah, right. Well, there's
Like the producers are yelling at me.
the episode where he has like squirrels in his pocket and shit.
No way.
Yeah.
Like legit squirrels?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a, what?
Yeah.
Mm.
Fucking wild, man.
I have to watch that. It's funny because he was talking about, he's like, maybe I'll be satisfied with this painting, but I'm never satisfied with any of my or something. It's
like in
but
a
he's like,
weird,
but maybe
happy,
one day. Yeah.
upbeat,
But
like defeated
mellow-tone.
way.
Oh God, yeah. I was like, you're so right. I understand.
You're speaking to my soul, Bob Ross.
Kinda. It's like that's how you know it's true artists, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
When they're like, I'm never satisfied.
I mean, that's part of it. I mean, as long as there's a balance there, though. You know, like, you can never be satisfied, but as long as you keep pushing forward. You know, you don't like let it destroy you or stop you. It was like, oh, I'm never happy. Fuck it, I'm done.
True. It's a love-hate relationship, much like anything else.
Yeah. I mean, if I did, like, I could set down painting, like, and walk away from it, or art just in general, and walk away from it. I am the most miserable human being on the planet until I do something again. Like, I won't even want to. It's just like, it's a need thing for me.
Right.
It's like, oh, everybody needs to, whatever, breathe or work out or what.
Whatever those
Text.
normal human beings do.
You gotta text.
I don't know if that's a need necessarily.
Well, no, I know, but nowadays. But like to me, it's like I need to create. If I don't, I lose my mind.
Go bananas.
Yep. It's like withdrawal.
For sure, for sure.
Nobody wants to see me withdraw from cigarettes or art.
Do you get cranky without cigarettes sometimes?
No, I don't. Well,
do you get depressed?
I probably all of the above, actually. Like, I get a little cranky.
You just get...
I get grumpy.
Okay.
I get totally grumpy. It's for everyone's safety around me more than me. That I don't smoke or that I don't quit smoking. I think I get restless. Like, I get real restless.
Anxious-ish? What's restlessness? What's the difference?
Like, I can't stop. Like, I have to keep doing something. Partially because if I stop or slow down, then all I can do is think about, like, oh, I have a cigarette. But like that's my thing. Gotcha. I mean, I've set them down and whatever. It's a lot better than what it used to be. But at the same time, I don't want to quit, so.
Well, you know what you
I'm not trying so much. Probably this. I'm not even gonna say. No, but I think it's getting close. I'm just like, kind of fucking. I'm kind of over it.
I feel like everyone understands what they need at the time.
Yeah.
Get under. I just need more water.
All the green.
All the greens. I love your clothes.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's a constant love-hate for me. I love to do.
Do you always work with very, very small brushes?
No, not always, but I mean, when I get into textures and details, like, because details and textures are my favorite thing in the world.
Right.
So.
They're pretty cool.
It's almost, yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I'm more focused on that stuff. So when it gets down to that, I think I use smaller brushes just to like lengthen the process because I enjoy that part. I'm like, no, don't be done yet.
Why?
Yeah, just watching you. It's awesome.
Danke.
I really like the way that this painting's turned out.
Me too. It's getting there.
Yeah. It's really neat to see like your process of it.
What, random and non-coordinated?
No, not at all. I mean, there's definitely a system to it.
Madness.
Yeah, but I think we all have our madness.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I always like. Really, it's just the starting part that gets me. But now my like sleep schedule's all weird. I need to figure out a good sleep schedule. I think that's important for me for sure.
Yeah, well, being in a whole different time zone, like
Did not help. Does not
several
help.
time zones actually.
I know. I was time
Changes.
traveling.
Don't do it in the wrong direction, in my opinion. Just saying.
I know. That's what everyone was telling me when I was coming up here.
Like, I thought I was just a lazy slob until I moved out west, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm totally an early riser here." Like I was just living in the wrong time zone.
This whole time.
So bad.
Nah, I believe it. It could be a thing.
I mean, I still stayed up till like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, but I like was up at 8. I was like, not even trying. I was like, "Whoa, shit, this is awesome." I'm like, here, my normal is like, I'll roll out of bed about 9:30, 10, sometimes 1 o'clock.
See, that's what I'm used to, is sleeping around 1. But 1 over there was like 3 in the morning here, maybe. I don't know. Wait, which way does it go? Does it go backward?
It goes backward, like you go east, and it goes backwards. So like, if it is 4 o'clock here, in say Arizona, because they're like 3 hours off from us right now.
Right.
Right.
I think so.
So if it is 4 o'clock here, it's 1 o'clock there. Which I love Arizona.
I know, me too. It's a pretty place.
Not as pretty. Well,
it's its own beauty.
It's its own beauty. Like, yeah, for sure.
It has like a weird presence there. That's why I like it.
Yeah, I agree. It's got an awesome like vibe, as the kids say. But like, no,
cool vibes.
Yeah. But like New Mexico is gorgeous.
Fucking rad.
It just sucks that it's so broke. So
broke?
Yeah. Like it's just
like financially?
Yeah. Like it has I think I'm not gonna say for sure, but I heard that they actually like are bankrupt. Like the state. The state is bankrupt. Like, how fucking crazy is that? Like New Mexico's gonna lose their car and maybe their home. Like, fuck. But it's just like, no, it's super beautiful and it's got just an awesome feel about the place. I mean, to me,
lots of old hippie artist people.
Oh yeah, well, and I mean, just open areas, great views, great mountains, all this fun stuff. Some of the most amazing people I have ever met live out in New Mexico. But like,
I'll believe it.
It's just broke. You know what I mean? Like there's
so poor.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no jobs, right? Or very few. It's not like a very like here. I mean, there's at least in this city. There's so many like corporate headquarters here, and, like growth and money opportunities and all that stuff. There's tons of jobs and blah 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 blah.
Blah.
But there's winter here. I mean, I know there's winter in New Mexico too, but
yeah, it snows up there.
Yeah, but it's flat here.
It's flat over there.
Not in all the spots. I'm just belly aching because like I lived here for a very long time, so I'm like, it's not as cool as the other places that I haven't lived in.
Lived in enough to hate it yet.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean,
change of sceneries.
It's why I like to travel.
I get it. I get it now. I hope to travel more.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it seems, in my experience, like once you start traveling a little bit, it makes it so much easier because there's not that like barrier in your mind where you're like, oh, I don't know how to do this and what ifs and this and that. Like you kind of go through a few things and you're like, oh shit, that wasn't that bad. I don't need luggage. That's fine. Whatever.
Yep. I concur to that.
The first time it was about I was going to leave the country.
Okay.
Story about my mom. Like my family have never been out of the country, so it's kind of a new scary thing for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had not either, so but I'm just fucking ballsy enough and dumb enough to just be like, all right, it's time to do this shit. Like I'm out. So I was I was going to go to Leeds, England, with a really good friend of mine, and just like, fuck yeah, I'm out. I'm going to do this. But I was staying with my folks for about a week doing a convention here in Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
So I was driving in to work. I was just about in the city, and I get a phone call from my mom. And I'm like, answer it, I'm like, hey, what's going on, Mom? And talking a little bit. She's like, hey, can you make a list of all your tattoos and maybe take pictures of them? It's like, why? She's like, so I can identify your body if something happens. I'm just like, oh my god, Mom, really?
She loves you.
She does, yeah, and I get it, but it was like, don't put that
put
juju
that bad
on me.
juju out.
Yeah. But it was funny. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's okay. I'll send you a naked picture of me. It's fine.
Did she like the naked picture?
She
Did you pose in it? I'm
probably
assuming
should.
you posed in it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Duh.
Durr. Do the half wink.
Goodness. Oh, parents, they're so funny.
Yeah. I love my folks.
I love mine too. I think they're getting closer to understanding my craziness. Hopefully.
Yeah. It's good. Gotta have that.
See? At least someone worries about me.
Well, there's that too, I suppose.
I do have friends somewhere in the world.
Yeah, but I've got friends that will worry for sure, but like nobody worries in that loving way like your folks. Just saying.
You mean in that loving fear way?
Yeah. But it's not meant to be that, like a bad thing. It's just, that's just,
But Jesus.
They care. They care. It's good to be loved.
It feels nice.
Yeah, it's good to be wanted, Oh, shit. There's another England story.
What?
I didn't tell you when I was reported missing.
Why were you reported missing?
Because my friends worried. Because
From
they cared.
England?
Yeah. Because they cared.
Well, what were you doing?
I did. Oh, man. So
many drugs.
no drugs. So I went on a self-excursion.
A what?
A little journey, a little trip for myself. And my host, a really good friend, Sam, drops me off. Her and her son, Charlie, dropped me off at like right around 9 o'clock at this museum called the Queen's Armory, which is amazing. Like if anybody talks to me for like 5 minutes. They're like, oh, he's a total dork. He loves history and weapons. So she was like, you are going to fall in love with this place. So she drops me off and she's like, are you okay by yourself? And I was like, yeah, I'm like 37. I'm fine. I'm a big boy. And then, well, so I thought. And so I go in there and it's 4 levels of, Signe disagrees, 4 levels of just amazing historic armor and things, and I was in hog heaven. So much so that I was taking so many pictures that I almost killed my battery on my phone.
Okay.
Had the forethought to turn off my phone to save some battery because I might need a cab later.
Right.
So I get out of there, have some lunch, ask a very lovely stranger which way was to the city center, which was where the shop that I was working at or guesting at was located. So they pointed me in the right direction. So I started walking, and then my friend that I went over there with, Lynn, she calls me up and had issues with some packages that we had ordered for over there, and in that whole mess, I was like, hey, my phone's about to die, but I'm okay. I'm on my way back to the shop right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you need me, let me know. She's like, nah, dude, go enjoy your day off. I was like, fuck,
sweet.
Yes. So I thought, that means go enjoy your day off. So I went and took a tour of this crazy chapel that was absolutely beautiful, and ran around, got to the city center as the shop was closing at like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. Like everything kind of shuts down about that time. And a friend that I had made over there, Sapiro, was like, you need to come over or asked me what I was doing. I was like, going home. He's like, well, you need to come over and have a Romanian dinner. And I was like,
fuck yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in. And he's like, while you're there, you can charge your phone and you can use my Wi-Fi to Skype your friends back home. And I was like, solid. Like, I'm in. So we get on a bus, go to his place, make dinner. I plug in my phone, forget about it. And just hanging out. And remembering, it's like, oh shit, gotta Skype my friends. So I'm sitting in his living room. He's playing The Witcher, and
that's good.
Dude, it was super cool to watch him play it. But we're sitting there bullshitting back and forth, and I'm on Skype, and all of a sudden my phone rings. It was a England number, a British number, and I didn't recognize it, so I was like, ignore. And Sip was like, that could have been Sam. You should answer your phone. I was like, dude, I'm an American. We don't answer phones. He's just a smart ass, And he's like, you should answer the phone next time. I was like, all right, yeah, whatever. So we're sitting there, and a few minutes later, a different Brit number pops up, and I'm like, nope, still American, still smart ass, still not gonna do it.
Why wouldn't you answer a phone?
I guess I was Skyping.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Okay. Like I was in the middle of Skyping.
Priorities.
Yeah, like I was like, I don't know who this is. Like, whatever. So keep talking. Just a few seconds later, and after getting razzed pretty good by Sip, another number pops up. So I'll answer the third one. So I get off Skype, answer it. And here it is. I get this very lovely gentleman on the other end of the phone. He's like, is this... Well, I answer the phone. This is Toby. And he's like, this is Toby from America? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you're friends with Sam Meyer? And I was like, yeah. And I'm starting to kind of get like a little weirded out. And then all of a sudden, like, there's a blue flashing light in the window of my friend's apartment, and I'm like, the the Bobbies, the police are after me? Like, what's going on? Like, they're outside? Like, holy cow, man. And he's like, well, this is the Leeds police down, or the West Yorkshire police down here in Leeds. And I was like, oh my God, what? He's like, you've been reported missing. I'm like, how? Like, what? And here, my friends.
How long was it before you
Just
started?
a few hours. I mean,
Jeez.
it was like 9
They're
o'clock.
real quick.
Well, they have the same standards that we do, but I think what happened was, it was my first trip outside of the country. They may have had a few drinks and were sitting at the table and, coming up with like scenarios of how I died or was mugged and, like drug off to the moors. So they kept calling the Leeds police and they're like, it hasn't been 24 hours yet. And they're like, but he's an American, he doesn't know anything. So they're like, maybe he's just, at the pub getting pissed with some friends. And I love her to death, and this is my favorite part of the whole story. She's like, he has no friends and he doesn't drink. So I'm like, to like everybody over there, they're just like, oh, he doesn't drink and he has no friends. He's a lame ass. Like, so I'm just like, oh my God, for real.
And they show up at your friend's place? That's crazy.
No, it was unrelated. It was actually like just security for the apartment complex.
Okay,
But
okay. I was like, damn,
all the
they
Bobby
like
cars
SWAT
and
team
stuff
and
have like
fuck.
yeah, I know, right? Have the blue flashing lights and stuff. So
Bobbies.
I automatically like was like, shit. But the whole thing, like after that, like came about. I'm just kind of like giggling to myself, and I'm like, no, I'm fine. And they're like, well, you should probably call her. She's worried. And I'm like, gather that. They're like, well, you know what? We have to call her anyhow. So, what time are you going to be home? I'm like, dude, for real? Like, I'm 37 years old. I'll be home at 11. But yeah, so like, but all of that because they care, and it was good, and I got an awesome story out of it, so I'm not too worried. And then I got a tattoo out of it too.
A tattoo? What'd you get?
I got a Bobby helmet with 2 stick figures.
What? Where at?
Yeah, on my leg. It's like over on the side. But yeah, and then it has a bat and a butterfly. The bat representing my friend Sapiro, that's Romanian from Transylvania area.
Nice.
And a butterfly for Sam.
Aw.
Yeah. So
How
yeah,
sweet.
pretty cool.
That you were reported missing, and then.
Oh yeah, and I still have the whole thing like on my phone. Like I have a voicemail from the Leeds police on my phone. I'll never get rid of it. Of them going, well, if you need any help, please call us. This is your case number. And I just kind of giggle because I'm like, if I really need help, I mean, if I didn't answer the phone, am I going to call you back? Like, how am I going to get this?
Supposed to give you my case number every time?
Yeah. I mean, I think it was just the date of when it happened. But it was still a good time.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Good friends, good times.
Yeah. And then I got to experience
kidnapped or whatever the fuck.
Right, yeah. Well, in somebody's brain, I was being kidnapped and mugged.
It was a reality for someone.
Yeah. Which is good. I prefer the imagining of it than the reality of it.
Fair.
For sure.
I don't know what to do for the background here.
What part? I kind of like it just the way it is.
Yeah.
Like you have just the movement.
I think I'm gonna add lyrics or words here too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Somewhere in there. Some
bit of
were.
text, and that would fit in there really well with the movement of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ja.
Sure.
Jaru.
So we're working there with tattooing?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Holiday.
Ooh.
Can't wait to go back. It'll be fun. And Venice. Venice, Italy was really amazing.
I remember that being my favorite place when I was little.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I can only imagine that place. You know, in the the sight of a young, 7, 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm kind of there now, but
yeah, mentally we're there. But yeah, no, I remember liking it a lot. And the Trevi Fountain. Those are like my 2 places to go to.
the what fountain?
Trevi Fountain?
Oh.
Like
Gotcha.
the Coliseum was dope, but the Trevi Fountain though.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about it.
I see that. I want to
And
visit.
Sicily.
Oh, dude. Next time I go back to Italy, I want to do an extensive kind of I want to go to the Vatican City and Rome and all the things, you know.
All the stuff and things.
Yeah, instead of just like Venice is absolutely beautiful, and I could have spent another 4 or 5 days there. And I mean, I was there with fucking wonderful friends that facilitated so much stuff, but I just want to travel the whole boot, as they say. I just want to go everywhere, honestly.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Where's somewhere you would like to go?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, back to Italy for sure, but I'd love to see Japan.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like a goal of mine. I've actually been thinking about whether I want to go there first or go to Italy first. Once I get my hero's journey-ish together / get my skill up to go do whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think Japan has a lot of influences on me, and even Egyptian old art. I would love to go see the pyramids and all that.
Yeah.
But it's had like a cool imprint on my artwork. In a weird way.
I get that. And do you when you think of traveling, the destinations, do they have does the art or the culture of the have a pull on you on deciding?
Yeah, I think both. I mean, I think all of Europe. I'd love to just travel and see all of Europe, and even the Thailand and all the temples and all that ish. I want to see that too. I just want to see the world, all of it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Or at least as much as I can. But they're in Pacific. Pacific.
Did you say Pacific?
Yeah.
What time zone are we in? Pacific. You mean specific? No, Pacific.
Pacific time. Oops.
It sounded like a bat.
I know it did. I am forever scared of bats, though. They're cool as fuck, but yeah. Well, I told you that my mom got one stuck in her hair, and then there was another incident where we found one in the little one's closet.
Oh,
after
really?
Halloween, yeah. And we thought it was just a squished rat at first because it was on the floor, and it was way too flat for it looked like it was squished underneath these what was it, clothespins or whatever.
Okay.
And then it started moving, and it freaked me the heck out. And then we got a tennis racket, and like it like slowly climbed onto it, and then luckily it flew outside, but then it tried to fly back inside, and we were like, ah!
That story ended a lot differently than what my head, like the scenario in my head was creating.
What? Like it stayed in there?
No, like you smash it with the
tennis racket?
Yeah.
No, I mean we're a scared family, but we don't like to harm things.
No, that's
Just
good.
like-
That's good.
Yeah. Well, we thought it was a rat or a mouse just because my dad, during like Halloween one year,
Mhm.
he thought it would be a good idea. Well, he saw this really cute mouse and he put it in a bucket. And he was like, look at this cute mouse. We're going to keep it. Because he loved hamsters and stuff.
Yeah.
And so that fucker got out like so quick and made so many babies. And we had like a really huge like mouse problem for like a very long time.
Yeah, they love to live in malls.
Oh, yeah. No, they do. They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
It was not fun. And then my dad felt bad and he was trying to get like all the glue traps to get them out, but that wasn't effective. And I think he felt super bad because then we had to actually like get the killer ones. But it's funny.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Yeah, it's surprising how fast rodents are.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That wasn't me.
Mm-hmm. Well, it ain't me. Ain't.
Inkwell.
Ain't such a funny word. Where is she? Is she outside?
No, she's. I hope not. I mean, she's a magician and shit. But
I know.
no, she's on the couch.
Familiar.
I hear Signy wanting her to be outside.
All she wants to do is play.
Yeah, poor girl. Pretty sure Signy's a cat trapped in a dog's body.
I'm pretty positive as well. Jesus. I say about 10 more minutes and we'll end it.
Okay.
If anything, this is a good idea to get me painting.
There you go. Motivation.
Motivation.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of into that. Like, a lot of times it's easy just to go, I'm not gonna paint, you know. But if I see other people doing it, it's like, oh yeah, shit, let's get together, let's do that, you know. And it's like, I have to. There's no way out of it.
Yep. It's not only me on the line.
Yep. Which, I mean,
Maybe
maybe somebody will see this and be like, I want to paint with these weirdos. Comment with them.
I think so.
Should be cool. And then they can hold us accountable. Which I'm usually not the one to say, I need to be held accountable. Usually I'm like, it wasn't me, officer. I don't say that.
Sure you don't.
I don't stop for them.
God.
I don't give them the opportunity.
Have you run away from a cop before?
No. Honestly, no, I never have.
Toby.
I never have. I have selfies with police officers, wonderful police officers, to prove that I don't run away from them.
Have you ever gotten like profiled because of your tattoos and stuff?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe I have. I'm sure I have. I usually try to hide most of them. Like, if I'm going out doing stuff, like crimes. No, I'm going through crimes.
Uh-huh.
That I will admit to. No, no. Honestly, I'm kind of lame. Like, I'm just a dork, you know? I like to paint. I spend most of my time painting and tattooing.
Work hard, paint, tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drive cars
Drive cars every day.
fast. Fast as I can. That's probably the closest to like criminal behavior that I have going on. It's my driving.
So I think it comes down here. I need an image. Where's my? Oh, it's right here.
Doing thumbnail.
Thumbnail. CC. I need to be better about connecting with people. I keep saying that. I'm better. I'm much better.
You better, but
Still not quite there.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
And this is kind of like a commission for your sister, yeah?
Kinda, yeah. CC.
Do you like doing commissions?
I love commissions when I get to do what I like.
Yeah.
But not like in the sense of like only what I like, but in the sense of like, okay, here's this idea.
Kind of collabing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like tattooing. It's a collaboration.
For sure. And if the other person understands that I understand certain things, then we get along just fine.
Mm-hmm. I think your sister's going to be super stoked about that painting.
Yeah, she's already been telling me she likes it a lot.
That's cool.
It is cool. Okay, so usually there's a little ring around it.
Oh, okay. Like the markings on the opening.
CC, so I guess we'll make a little brownish thing.
Or could you even do them in complete white? Because it kind of seems like that's where like all the light and magic is coming from. You know what I mean? So like if you do like absolute white, it's just gonna pull more of that like brightness.
So maybe absolute white and then some negative space pattern-ish.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll do this. I'll do these for the little rings around it. And then do that completely white.
I gotcha.
And maybe throw in a pattern with the metallic gold. Put a ring on it. On a ring.
It's my favorite song. No, I'm just
Commitment.
I mean, it's not bad. It really isn't. It's not. If it's the right person, it's not bad. It's not for everyone, that's for sure. Definitely not for me.
Might heat up the chicken pot pie today. Would you like some right after?
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, we need to eat it. And then tomorrow I'll make the salmon and rice. Oh, that sounds so good. I'll prepare for it tomorrow.
Yeah. Maybe run down the Luckies too.
That'll be fun. I'll get some wine. Because I need it.
Oh.
So I'm an alcoholic. Meh.
I don't see that.
I know, I'm not really. Just kidding.
Just joshing. Just joking.
Frack.
you say frack?
Yeah, I did say frack.
You know, Battlestar Galactica.
I like you so much. Yes, that is like one of my all-time favorite sci-fi things.
Yeah? Nice.
Somewhat, yeah. You know, the guy that made it was Mormon, right? And a lot of the things
Oh,
in
yeah,
there
yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of Mormon-based-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting storyline.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the original?
No, I have not. It's hard for me
It's
to watch
probably-
older.
Yeah, I know. It's hard for me to watch. Like, it's one of those things, like, you have great memories of it because it's like the coolest thing in the world when you're young.
Yeah, and
right?
I bet it's going to be the same when we get older.
Oh, dude, yeah, it will be. But it's like just having amazing memories of certain things, and then you go back and you watch it, and you're like,
Good
oh,
God.
what
Those
kind of
graphics.
shitty nightmare was
How is this not 3D?
Yeah, ugh. Jaws 3D. What a waste. Yeah.
Or augmented reality-ish.
Yeah. Everything's a dream.
Your life is a lie.
Such a ripoff.
It's a bit down there. I'm trying to figure out this thing.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Yeah, that's what I'd
Let's do
say.
that.
That's where I would place it.
Well, this ain't bad for the first one. I'm
Yes.
sure we'll figure out a different way of doing it.
Went real fast.
It did, surprisingly, huh?
Yeah. Well, hopefully everybody else thinks that.
I don't know. I watch like 3-hour long shit sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
But just more in like the background and checking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know how I am with TV.
Yeah.
I don't have it.
We're just complete YouTube people.
I'm just like,
Which I think that's just kind of how the way it's going. Like, no one really watches TV anymore. We watch like Netflix and Hulu and switch to all that ish.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I'm constantly doing this, painting. So I'm not like, I don't want to look up and watch things. Like, I want to listen to whatever shows or something that is entertaining to a degree and then still be productive.
I agree. I agree.
Yay!
I guess I'll get the head of the guitar a bit panned out. What?
No, I'm just looking at and just really admiring your palette.
Thank you, thank you.
It's really cool.
I like your palette, bro.
Palette's rad, dude. I like the colors that you pick. Hues.
Hues. Yeah, dude, bro would have never say hues.
Yeah. I'm an art dude. Or art bro.
Art bra?
Yeah. Art bro.
I think it's bra now. I'm not sure. Still sounds like douchebaggery to me.
Agreed.
But it's pretty fun, so I guess I see. I think the hilt needs to be slightly smaller. But we'll do that another time.
Another time.
Yeah. Go ahead
To
and close
be
this out.
continued.
CC. Thanks for whoever watched. We'll get our shit together like we keep saying we will.
Possibly.
And yeah. End of the first one.
Sweet.